So it goes without saying, but we're going to say it anyway because that's what we do. Because as the Minnesota Vikings 2020 season just circles the drain, they need to shut down superstar edge rusher Danielle Hunter, right? And he's already on IR. All right, well, he is eligible to come back, but the Vikings have to make it clear. Danielle, we love you. Shut it down. Get ready for 2021. Because Danielle, he's missed all 6 weeks of the regular season. He hasn't practiced since mid-August, since injuring his neck. Just a tweak. Just like Zimmer said. Now, Hunter had reportedly had hoped to avoid surgery, just go through regular rehab without surgery, and return at some point this year, potentially for a playoff run. But since that seems unlikely, probably not going to happen, I think it's time for 99 to get ready for next season. So timeline on Danielle, August 14th was the last day he practiced, and then it came out that, well, he's missing time. He just got a tweak. He just tweaked up. September 9th, he went on injured reserve after missing Wednesday practice. That was week 1 against Green Bay. Of course, they did that so they could be sly and then not have to talk about the injury. But then it eventually leaked out. September 27th, Tom Pelissero reported it was a herniated disc in the neck, as well as, so there's 2 dates, October 2nd and the 14th, when he got a second opinion in New York. Now, it could be a second as well as a third opinion. Either way, when you're getting multiple opinions on a health issue, it's generally because you don't like the first opinion, so not great. Now, if surgery is required, I think it would be smart to get it as early as possible so that way you get the most recovery time before 2021 OTAs, since this season is already off the table. And now it does suck missing games. Danielle Hunter is the youngest player to rack up 50 sacks in NFL history. He's more than a quarter of the way to the all-time sack record of 200. And also missing a full season, especially in his prime, it will greatly impact his chances of breaking the all-time sack record, because Bruce Smith has 200. He never missed a full season in 19 years, as well as only missed 21 games throughout his career. So a bit of Iron Man in that regard. Also, a reason that Danielle might want to come back, and we've outlined this before, it's money. So first off, Danielle is making peanuts compared to the rest of the league. So every single dollar does matter a little bit more. The margin utility of every dollar matters more for him than it does, say, Joey Bosa or Myles Garrett, etc. So Danielle gets $31,250 dollars for every single game that he's active, up to $500,000. And also he would get an extra $500,000 at 13 sacks, as well as 15 sacks in terms of performance escalators. And it really sucks, because the last 2 years he's been stuck at 14 and a half. That cost him $1 million, man. But no. So Danielle, like we said, is extremely underpaid, and also that may be a point of friction coming up, especially since Yannick Ngakoue this year took a $5 million pay cut, and at $12 million is still making more than Danielle has ever earned in a single season, minus when he got his signing bonus. So he's the 18th highest paid edge rusher in terms of average, which is just absolutely appalling, as well as he has multi-years left on his deal. So obviously he wants he probably wouldn't mind a freshening of a contract. But what the Vikings should do here, just as a sign of good faith with Danielle, is they should pay out his active game bonus in full, as well as both sack escalators. So that'd be $1.5 million. And also, since you're paying the in-game bonuses, that completely shuts down any inkling he may have of wanting to come back, as well as it's a sign of good faith, and also it eliminates any, hey, I'll just come back. I'll come back for the final 6 games and earn $200,000, which, I mean, $200,000 is still $200,000, right? But shut it down, Danielle, heal up, and we'll see you next year. And yeah, it is $1.5 million more on the 2021 cap, which the Vikings are already stretched pretty thin. But also, if Danielle was fully healthy, he would have earned that money anyway. So it's whatever. And it's less than 1% of the total salary cap. So who really cares? Now, it doesn't rectify that next year Danielle making a $12.15 million base salary is basically making half of what the top guys at his position earn in the market, even though he's certainly up in that stratosphere. But I think it's a nice gesture that the Vikings aren't obligated to do, but it is a sign of loyalty to a man who has been extremely loyal to the Vikings, in terms of he has been part of the Vikings group, especially on defense, that get together, hey, let's get paid a little bit early, let's take a little bit less so we can keep this team together. But as his team is sort of falling apart, maybe he looks to maximize every single dollar. But the Vikings do this, pay out the bonuses. I think it is a good piece of goodwill in that spot. So shut Danielle Hunter down. get ready for 2021, get a head start on it, have an extra 2.5, 3 months to go after it, and then go from there. But what are your thoughts? Shutting down Danielle, paying out the bonuses? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some of the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.